सहनौ भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। Let us chant 6, 7 and 8. महर्षयः सप्त पूर्वे चत्वारो मनवस्तथा मद्भावा मानसा जाताः येषां लोक इमाः प्रजाः एतां विभूतिं योगं च मम यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः सोऽविकम्पेन योगेन युज्यते नात्र संशयः। अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवः मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते। भजन्ते मां buddha bhava samanvitaha. So Bhagavan says, Arjuna, once again I will tell you something which is of great importance for you, which will help you a lot. What is that? I am the Lord of the whole universe. Not only the inner world, Loka Maheshwaram, not only the inner world, but also the outer world. Bhagavan, how are you the Lord of the inner world? So then Bhagavan says, all the emotions that come, all these emotions are decided by me, governed by me. So that is how I am the Lord of the inner world. Bhagavan, how are you Lord of the outer world? All those great rishis, Sapta rishis, Sanakadi rishis, Manus, they all have come from me, and from them the world has been created. This way, I am the Lord of the outer world. In this way, you must know that I am the Lord of the inner world and also the outer world. You must be an expert in yoga and vibhuti. So what is yoga? At the seat of meditation, experiencing God as the consciousness in oneself is yoga. Consciousness is the support of the whole world. The whole world is seen in the mind. Mind is nothing but thoughts. All these thoughts are existing consciousness. Therefore, consciousness is the support of the whole world. Every entity in the world. So this way, seeing the many in the one, that is yoga. So at the seat of meditation, shifting our attention to consciousness and not getting carried away by the thoughts appearing in the mind, that will be unwavering yoga. What is wavering yoga? Avikampena yogena, it is said. Wavering yoga means my attention is not in consciousness, my attention is upon the thoughts appearing in consciousness. And generally, what are the thoughts that appear in consciousness? Worldly thoughts about people, about happenings, about situations. When my attention goes towards all that thing, and thus I no more pay attention to consciousness, I get carried away by the worldly thoughts. So that is called as wavering in yoga. Why is it that I am not able to pay attention to consciousness and I get carried away by the thoughts in the mind? That is because somewhere I give more importance to thoughts than consciousness. Why do I give more importance to thoughts than consciousness? That is because I don't know the glory of consciousness. It is Bhagavan himself. So when my attention is shifting from consciousness towards the worldly thoughts, what am I doing? I am forgetting Bhagavan. I am ignoring Bhagavan, disregarding Bhagavan, disrespecting Bhagavan, because I don't know His glory, His greatness. That is why it is said, Evam yo veti tattvataha. In reality. In reality, only consciousness exists. Thoughts don't even have an existence. Thoughts are nothing but the waves in water, the water of consciousness. Waves don't exist. What exists is only water. Thoughts don't exist. What exists is only consciousness. But then I carried away by the waves and forget about water. This is called as Maya or Samsara. Reality is forgotten. Illusion becomes important. This is called wavering. So this is at the seat of meditation. Practice yoga. But when you get up from your meditation, when you interact with the world, what you should practice? Vibhuti. What is practicing vibhuti? People around you, things around you, the world around you, happenings around you, what you must see? You must see the Lord in them. You see? But generally what happens? The Lord in them is not seen. The behavior of the person is seen. And then I start developing likes and dislikes with the people around me. I get irritated, frustrated, miserable, attached. I am not interacting with God, paying attention to God. I am paying attention to the names and forms and behavior, which are all superficial. It is not the essence. Reality is forgotten, illusion becomes important. So that is again wavering of yoga. Vikampa yoga. So what is perfect living? At the seat of meditation, your attention is upon God. Even when transacting with the world, your attention is again upon God. Yes, then that is perfect living. Then you will never have any problem in life. If the mind is getting disturbed, know for sure you have wavered from yoga. God has been forgotten. Reality has been forgotten. So what is spiritual living? Spiritual living is not a living divorced from life. Spiritual living is not a living escaping from life. No. Spiritual living is that living where you are in the thick of all happenings, but still you remain unaffected by these happenings. That is why definition of yoga is samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity of mind is yoga. So this is what we have to practice. So this world is like a gymnasium. In gymnasium, what do? You strengthen your muscles. In the same way, this world is a gymnasium. Means what? You strengthen your spiritual muscle. There will be so many instruments kept. What do you do with these instruments? Do you sleep on them? And generally these instruments are like dumbbell, etc. It will pull you down, you see. And you have to work against it. When you work against the gravity, that thing wants to pull you down, but you lift that thing up. You see? In the same way, in life also, you will have somebody or the other in life. Either your mother-in-law, or daughter-in-law, or husband or wife, your boss, your colleague, your subordinate. Somebody will be there. Some dumbbell will be kept in your life. Don't expect everybody to be a bag of cotton. Somebody will be there. Because that is necessary. The very purpose of our coming to life is to strengthen these muscles. So therefore, God in His infinite kindness, in His omniscience, knowing what kind of weakness you are suffering from, exactly an antidote. One person will be there. And that person will be in such a position that you can't avoid that person. You can't run away from that person. It is a closed tin with two stones. They just cannot escape. They have to interact with each other. But in the process, what happens? The stone gets polished. With the spiritual knowledge, if you interact with the person, then you will get polished. Otherwise, you will get broken. Okay. So this is the challenge. Whoever is that person whom you have bitter feelings, take it as a challenge. I will love this person. I will be kind to this person. I will not get disturbed by this person. I will serve this person. If you take this as a challenge, your spiritual progress will be very, very fast. Every time you have a negative feeling, you should say, Vikampa yoga has happened. What is written here? Avikampena yogen. You see? A stage must come when the presence or absence of that person doesn't make any difference to you. Then amazingly you will find that person disappears from your life. Because that purpose is served. You have transcended the situation. You have developed the required muscles. See? So don't try to escape from anyone who is a troublemaker. You don't have to invite them. If they have come, you see, God in His infinite intelligence has kept us at the right place, right place. So, practice all this spirituality remaining where you have been placed. Don't try to escape. Generally people say, oh, I would have practiced more meditation if this was not there, that was not there, this person is not there. All nonsense. Nothing will work. Wherever you are, be there. When the right situation comes, is needed for you, it will automatically come. You don't have to do anything. It will come. But wherever you have been placed, learn to live these spiritual principles then and there. So, etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yo veti tattvataha. Yo veti tattvataha. Whether you are at the seat of meditation or whether you are interacting with the world, your attention should be upon the tattvam. Tattva means what? Truth, reality. Don't say, Swamiji, I am peaceful only when I am at the seat of meditation. Then that is not perfection. Still, then progress has to be made. You see, tattvataha saha avikampena yogena yujyate natra samshayaha. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha matta sarvam pravartate. This is the knowledge to be gained. The Lord is in all, everything is happening in the Lord. Iti matva, knowing this. What do the wise people do? Buddhaha, wise people. So they should be our role models, wise people. What do? Bhajante mam. They do my worship. Bhava samanvita, full of devotion for me. They worship me. Bhagavan, how do they worship you? So that bhajanam is described further. So Bhagavan introduces a term, elaborates that term. This is how Bhagavad Gita proceeds. So Bhagavan, what is this bhajante mam? What is this bhajanam? It is some singing and all that. Listen. Verse number 9. Macchitta madgata pranaha bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha macchitta madgata pranaha bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. Yes. So these buddhaha, wise people, they know that everything in this world exists because of God. God alone is everything. He alone is real. So their life is revolving around God. Macchittaha, mind is all the time in God. Madgata pranaha, their very prana. Prana means what? Life. Their very life is revolving around God. So when they are with people, what do? Bodhayantah parasparam. They do study group. Study group means what? They discuss. So what is going to happen after this is Bodhayantah parasparam. Discussing only this so that we get more clarity. The more and more we get clarity, share it with others. Because this is the yoga of happiness. Isn't it? Why are we studying all this? To write an exam? No, to become more happy, more clear about life. The more and more we have understanding about life, the more and more we are peaceful, content, happy, joyful, strong. Because that truth is right here. And thus we'll be able to handle all situations beautifully well. So what do? They discuss this. With discussion comes more and more clarity. Bodhayanta parasparam. They discuss. Then kathayantascha mam nityam. They speak about this alone. Kathayantaha. They listen to the lecturers and whatever they have understood, they describe, they tell it to others. This way, tushyanti, ever content, ramanti, they revel. This is what bhajanam is. Now you understand what is bhajan? This is bhajan. Machitta madgata pranaha kathayantasya bodhayantaha. Bhajan is not singing some terrible song with a terrible voice, out of tala, raga, making everybody miserable. I want the mic. I will not give mic to others. No. You see, this is bhajan. You see, you are reveling in the Lord. You are like that rasagulla. You know that rasagulla? You lift that rasagulla and squeeze it. What comes out? What is there inside only will come out, isn't it? So in the same way, life, when it squeezes us, what comes out of us? Depends on what is in us. If there is only bitterness will come out. Karela juice will come out. You see? Whereas here, these people, even in tragedies, they are sweet, they are humble, they are full of devotion, they are grateful to God. Even in miseries, tragedies. Why? Full of bhakti, bhava samanvita. This is how we have to live. To such people, Bhagavan says, I give the highest. Bhagavan, what is that? Listen, next verse. Tesham satata yuktana bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Tesham, to those devotees, satata yuktanam, ever united with me, remembering me, bhajatam priti purvakam, they worship me with lot of love. What do I give them? Buddhi yogam tam dadami. I give them buddhi yoga. With that buddhi yoga, what happens? Yena te mam upayanti, by which they attain me. So what is being said here is, so these devotees, they worship God with the attitude of dasoham. Bhagavan, I am your servant, you are the Lord. So with all humility, with all gratitude, they are worshipping. So what is their understanding? I am different from you. I am just your servant. I am your child. You are my parent. I am a servant. You are the master. This is the attitude. So Dvaita Bhavana is there. Dadami Buddhi Yoga means what? I remove that Dvaita Bhavana. The sense of duality means I make them experience oneness with me. Dvaita gone, what remains? Advaita. So they are worshipping me with dasoham attitude. I give them soham experience. This is what happens. So then finally this devotee says, what does he say? Aham Brahma Asmi. I am God. I am not a servant of God. He was practicing being a servant of God, but Bhagavan gives this experience. You are not my servant, you are me, I am you. There is no difference. That is called as Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi means knowledge here, highest knowledge. Now see, there are two things to be done. One thing I have to do, another thing he has to do. Don't try to do what he has to do. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Any number of chant, any time you chant, any number of time you chant Aham Brahmasmi, nothing will happen. You do what you are supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Self-effacement, ego effacement. In every activity, try to remove the ego. Become a nobody. Become nothing. Bhagavan, everything is happening because of your grace. Life in this body is because of you. Talents, abilities are because of you. Work is given by you. Everything is happening because of you. And tell it from the depth of your heart. Not mechanically. Tera tere arpan. That will not work. Mechanically telling Tera tujhko arpan will not work. Every week Aarti we do that. The question is, how much am I involved and how much truly I mean what I say? Is it heartfelt? So this is the purpose of life. How much ego effacement am I doing? This is my job. This is self-effort. The more and more I step out of myself, what happens? God starts stepping in myself. I have to step out. He will not push you out. He will say, if you step out, I will come in. But I will not push you because it is your choice. It is your home. Heart is your home. You are the boss. You are the master. But if you step out of your heart, I will fill that heart. Choice is yours. If you want to remain fully yourself, fine. I'll remain out. You see? He will wait outside. So what is self-effort? In all our activity, in all our thinking, behaving, etc., learn to be more and more humble. That is the meaning. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. The more and more we efface the self, the more and more we start experiencing the presence of Supreme Self. That is His grace. That is His blessing. That you cannot force Him. Exactly like the sleep. Getting fully tired and lying down, you can do. But you cannot say, I will sleep. You can't. You just surrender. And then suddenly sleep envelops you. Isn't it? You can't command sleep. You can't say, at 10 o'clock, I will go to sleep. You can't. You can just lie down and invoke the grace of sleep. Sleep has to grace you. You can't command. But yes, preparation can be done. Throughout the day, work hard. Get exhausted, lie down. You are the most qualified person for sleep then. There's a qualification for sleep also. The fellow who has been sleeping throughout the day, he is not qualified. You see, for everything qualification is necessary. So in the same way, what is the qualification here? Become humble. Invoke His grace. Be grateful. This is what you have to do throughout the day. Then when you sit at the seat of meditation, you just glide in meditation effortlessly. Because the only weight which is pulling down is the ego that you have, you yourself has. You have destroyed it. Now, who is there to stop you? Atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu, atmaiva ripuratmanaha. My own mind filled with ego, with sensuality, with extrovertedness, immorality, that mind is my enemy. The mind which is beautifully trained, that mind becomes my friend. Tesham satadayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam. I give them the highest knowledge. More of it we will see in the next class. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet, asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.